Grand Rising. Peace, family. How y'all doing? This is New Heru, formerly known as Absar Ashe. Yeah, I switched my name up, and I'm gonna get into that today. Since we own it, and I ain't been here in a while, we're gonna start on a fresh new path. You know what I'm saying? Since this has been a while, you know what I'm saying? Welcome everybody to the channel. Like, subscribe, share, all that good shit. Y'all know how we do, man. But anyway, I'm gonna get straight into it. Let me pause this shit here. Let me pause this. Excuse me, y'all. I apologize. Okay. It has been a while since I hollered at y'all, Last time y'all seen me, I was Absar Ashe. Now all of a sudden, I'm a New Heru. Like, what's going on? What's going on with my boy, man? I got a lot wiser, man. I got a little gray. I'm from my shit, Hair ain't got a little longer, but still the same OG, the same old guy. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's get into it. Okay, so I went back to Dallas, you know what I'm saying? And before I went, I had kind of got cool with a guy from Florida, you know what I'm saying? And he's into voodoo, you know what I'm saying? African spirituality, whatever you want to call it, Santeria. You know what I'm saying? Different places got different names for it, but it's all the same concept. You know what I'm saying? We got to understand that, energy, well, the mind is mental, you know what I'm saying? And these things, these different, stuff the outside physical things that we use in spirituality, they're just tools, you know what I'm saying, to help our mind, focus or concentrate energy in a specific place. So, with that being said and shit, I went to we talked on the phone. He did a ritual for me, a money release ritual or energy release ritual is what he called it, you know what I'm saying? And he did it. The thing, is it helped, you know what I'm saying? And when he did it, on the night that he did the ritual, I had an out-of-body experience. And I'm going to tell y'all, I have never, ever, ever in my entire life had felt anything like this before. You know what I'm saying? And it was like the most profound experience that I've ever felt. And man, it's crazy though, because I had a deep it's like I had a deep understanding while I was having this out of body experience. I had a deep understanding of how things are and how things work. You know what I'm saying? It's like all of a sudden I had it was kind of like a download, kind of like me plugging, like myself being plugged into, this source, and this source just feed me information, you know what I'm saying? And it was telling me how everything is connected. The information that was being downloaded was everything is connected. Everyone is connected. This is just some sort of simulation, you know what I'm saying, that we in. Because in this out of body experience, it's like stuff just was like, it seemed like a projection. You know, reality is kind of like a projection from a projector. You know, if that makes any sense, you know what I'm saying, what I'm saying. But anyway, it's like there was no individuality, you know what I'm saying, in this realm. In this realm after this, there's no individuality where you when you leave here, you become one with the source, one with the all. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way that it happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, Christianity is not all the way wrong. They do have some things right. You know what I'm saying? But if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know, you don't know. But if you knew better, you do better. So, you know, we don't blame people for being ignorant and not knowing things, because a lot of this knowledge and this information was hidden from us. You know, that they stole, you know, I mean, this, you know, the story that they tell from the Bible, this is not the first time it happened. There's been many Christs all over the world, you know what I'm saying, at different time periods. It has been people that had came into existence, you know what I'm saying, that had supernatural abilities and things of that nature. This is nothing but an avatar, and we all have the potential to unlock these abilities. When I stopped this, you know, doing these videos, but I feel like something's calling me back to make these videos again, because you know, it's a lot of people out there that then came and went. You know what I'm saying? They're not even spitting the raw information like it need to be spit out here. You know what I'm saying? It's raw. Because I'm gonna just give it to you, you know, like, sometimes you have to like be under the influence of a mind altering substance to go into these spiritual states of mind. You don't understand, like, when I had the out of body experience, you know what I'm saying, I was under the influence. That night I had been getting high, smoking weed, drinking, and, you know, some other things, if you really want to know. But, you know, it just was something that helped me get to this state. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the thing that got me there. You know what I'm saying? It just opened the door for me to go. You know what I'm saying? So don't think that, you know, drugs or whatever are the way, you know what I'm saying? But they are tools. Ayahuasca, they even experimented with LSD back in the day. And were able to do, you know, things, psychic, telepathic things, you know what I'm saying, with the mind. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand that they experimented with these drugs for a reason. They wasn't just making drugs just to be making them. You know what I'm saying? They was trying to copy. It's like a synthetic mushroom or a synthetic DMT. Something that the brain creates already. You know what I'm saying? This is where what creates dreams when you're sleeping. This is why you can see in color, like an HD, like a movie. You know what I'm saying? When you sleep and your eyes are closed, because this DMT that your brain releases. So, you know, it's just, you have the synthetic and you have the natural. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, you know, I had the out of body experience, and I'm gonna tell you, somebody that I know had a similar experience, and, you know, it was a young lady, you know what I'm saying, that I was dating before I got deep into spirituality, and I was still kind of straddling the fence between spirituality and religion. She was more on the religious side, you know what I'm saying? So the spiritual things that I was doing at the time, it's like I kind of hid them from her, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really talk about it. And I feel like that's kind of the reason that it didn't work out, because, I feel like that this is something that I have to scream from the rooftops, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's just in me. I have I have been having this feeling that I have a higher purpose on this planet. And it's like a feeling that I can't get away from, no matter, how high I used to get, how drunk, how fucked up and messed up I used to be. It was like, man, I couldn't get away from the feeling that I had a higher purpose on this planet. And that feeling just ate at me every day. Every single day, you know what I'm saying? That feeling would just eat at me and nag me and pull on me and tug me until I finally gave in. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we have to go through a lot of things, you know what I'm saying, to really just go through that calling, you know what I'm saying? Some people, they don't even survive because they don't want to answer the calling. You know what I'm saying? It was told, I had a reading a few years back, and it was told to me that if I didn't take this seriously, and if I didn't, start taking spirituality serious and changing my life, that I would probably, it would lead to my death. You know what I'm saying? So I take this very seriously. We all fall short. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we all fall off, but you have to jump back on. So with that being said, I'm not exactly where I want to be, but I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? I still eat meat, shit like that, but I do meditate, you know what I'm saying? Try to exercise and stuff like that. But, I'm a Pisces, so we naturally spiritual anyway. I'm tapped in. So, tuned in. Back to the story. Man, I want to tell y'all, this is for just like the people who are afraid. You know what I'm saying? This is a disclaimer for the people who are afraid of African spirituality and voodoo and things like that. Y'all don't need to be scared of it. You really don't. You don't need to be scared, because people who practice this, they're not here to hurt you. They're practitioners. They're not here to harm you. Voodoo is not an evil thing. You know what I'm saying? Like they made us believe. Like they brainwashed our people to believe. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand that if it's so evil, the spirituality that we practice, why didn't we travel around the world trying to conquer and forcing people to, practice our spirituality? Why didn't we do what the Christians did? Why didn't we do what the Muslims did? Why didn't we have a crusades? Why didn't we do those things if our spirituality is so evil? I don't understand that, see? But we believe a lot of stuff that they've brainwashed us to believe, which is that our shit is evil. But behind closed doors, they practicing our shit the whole time. You know what I'm saying? They using the affirmations and the mantras and the meditations and the mudras and, you know what I'm saying, the spell work or whatever they're doing. They eating the herbs and using the crystals and the essential oils. They doing all this while we drinking Kool-Aid and going to pray to church, going to pray to Jesus at church, eating ham and pork chops and steak and shooting at each other. Well, hey, it's crazy, man. But they using our shit. But guess who? They got it from us, but then hid it from us, then gave us religion. Anyway, back to what I was saying, man. If you're scared of voodoo, of black magic, or anything like that, then you do need to go to church. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm here to tell you that they demonized or added negative ideas to these practices or belief systems. They added a negative thought to it. They made it negative, is what I'm saying. They made it negative, man. And it's not negative. It's a good thing, you know what I'm saying? These things were passed down from our ancestors. But when you've been taken away from your natural habitat, forced to believe in something, Jesus beating into you, you know what I'm saying? This is what it's come to. So this is where we're at. So I'm way past, you know what I'm saying, trying to convince people of, needing to practice their own spirituality instead of the spirituality of the slave master. You know what I'm saying? The spirituality of the people that are trying to oppress you. I mean, it just makes sense. But okay, where was I? Another thing I wanted to really touch on was affirmations and mantras. See, even in the Bible and in all the text, it talks about how we have power to speak things into existence. This here is an African law. This is African belief. This comes from African spirituality. We speak things that are, we speak things that are not as if they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna own my own house one day. I am gonna own my own house one day. I am going to run my own business one day. I am successful. I am intelligent. I am smart. I am, you have to speak these things. I am. Everything you speak after I am is like you unlocking something. I am great. I am successful. I have everything that I need to be successful, to reach all the goals that I set out to reach. I am whatever. You know what I'm saying? I am a star. I am strong. I am handsome. I am unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? I am a boss. I am my own boss. You know what I'm saying? We have to learn how to speak these things. And with speaking these things, you will see things start to manifest. Now, we have to be persistent. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna do a challenge. I'm gonna do not a challenge, but a test. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna speak something every day. I am healed. That just came to my mind because I broke my ankle about a month ago. Okay. We just go, you just try. That's what we're going to do. You just try. You just start speaking whatever it is that you want to manifest. First, I want you to write it down. You know what I'm saying? I want you to write it down. Whatever it is that you want to accomplish this year, whatever it is that you've been talking about doing, that you've been wanting to do for the longest, that you've been telling people that you want to do, that you're going to do, I want you to write it down. And I want you to because I want you to know, like, when you write something down, you give it power, you give it vision. You know what I'm saying? When you give something, you give it power, you know what I'm saying? And you give it a place in your mind, you know what I'm saying? Because the mind is mental, the universe is mental. We got to understand, you know, so you want to write it down, write your visions down, make it plain to the universe, make it plain to yourself. Because once you write it down, it forces you to think. It forces you to lock it in on that frequency. You lock in on that frequency. So once you lock in on that frequency by writing it down, then you look at that every day when you wake up. You look at what you wrote down every single day. When you wake up, and you make sure that by the end of this year, you accomplish whatever it is that you wrote down. Whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things. This is March right now, so you have plenty time. You have plenty of time. You have 9 months left. So, you know, it's all up to you. Everybody has the same 24 hours in a day. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you. You know what I'm saying? Bosses don't sleep a lot. Bosses sometimes go without eating. Sometimes bosses got to get off in there and do it themselves. Sometimes bosses got to build it from the ground up and struggle. You know what I'm saying? And eat peanut butter sandwiches and noodles or Spam and bologna sandwiches. Sometimes bosses got to do that. And this is, you know, hey, it's up to you though. You know, and ain't nobody going to hold your hand. Ain't nobody going to force you. But, you know, when you write it down, you lock in on that. You lock in on that frequency. And you get you get tunnel vision, man. You get tunnel vision. Like, fuck all the other shit. Just straight up. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we get distracted a lot. You know, I used to get distracted a lot, man. You get distracted, you know, you want to party, you want to do this, you want to do that. But you got to make sacrifices. Sometimes you got to make sacrifices, man. And that's just what it is, you know. And, you know, it's all about living a better life anyway. So some things that you cut out, you need to cut out anyway. You know what I'm saying? The alcohol or whatever, the drinking. But, you know, to each his own. I used to smoke cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? I stopped this year. So, you know, that's why the skin, you know, the melanin look like that. Skin lightening up, you know. I'm smoking, not putting all them toxins in my body like that. Not drinking as much. You know, aging backwards type shit. You know what I'm saying? Looking preserved. But I'm all over the place right now, you know. But, man, you know what I'm going to do? I'm finna roll up Rashad all right quick. You know what I'm saying? While I talk. It's all good, man. Roll up while we talk and shit. But, yeah, let's see. Turn that way. yeah, man. Like I was saying, right now, our power is that you can manifest things a lot quicker right now. So it's really time to tap into our magic. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be a magical motherfucker. I don't care what nobody say. Like, I can't hold that shit in. You know what I'm saying? No more like I used to try to hide it. It's just too much. I got to be me. I got to be free. I can't be fake around nobody. You know what I'm saying? If they don't like it, whatever, they don't believe it. I don't, it's, it works for me. I done tried everything else. You know what I'm saying? I remember I used to be stuck. Couldn't manifest shit. Couldn't even manifest a job. People telling me, guys saying, he's keeping me broke for a reason and all this type of shit. What kind of shit is that, bro? What kind of God to keep a grown ass man broke and struggling about to get kicked out the fucking house and shit? Huh? People will tell you any motherfucking thing, bro. My dumb ass believed it at the time. And you know what? I ain't gonna take that from him. Because maybe God was keeping me from getting something. Maybe it wouldn't have made me the man I am today, trying to be an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? And do things on my own. Maybe they were right. Because, it really did make me just want to be like my own boss and stuff like that. And in these days, right, that we living in right now, it's better that we be our own bosses. Because, I feel like that this system is about to fall. And I don't even really pay attention to the news much and watch TV like that, television. I watch Netflix, you know what I'm saying, movies and shit like that. But as far as just, watching a lot of television, I don't do it. The news, it's all negative. And, I get calls from people, relatives and shit all the time talking about they got got that COVID. But you know what? When I be having that, I'm been around many people since this pandemic, and I haven't got sick one time. You know what I'm saying? I remember when the pandemic first, before the pandemic hit, you know what I'm saying? Everybody in the house got sick except me, but I was on an more alkaline diet also at the time. And I don't know, because I had just started because I had been knowing about alkaline diet and all that, but I just wasn't practicing it. And right before the pandemic, I actually started practicing the alkaline diet. You know what I'm saying? So it was like almost like I was psychic, and it's like I automatically knew what to start doing at the right time, because I didn't get sick the whole time. And even if when I didn't just stay all the way alkaline, I still didn't get sick, because I always felt like I'm sorry, I'm repeating myself, y'all. I always felt like that COVID was bullshit. I always thought it was like something that they made up, like a fear tactic or something, to keep us in a state of fear along with everything else going on. You know what I'm saying? Like they try to keep us in a constant state of fear. So I always felt like that was something that they were using, like to keep us at a low vibration. COVID, it got you anxious. It got you not only anxious, it got you where you're It got you where, you know, you on edge now. People fighting, killing each other, you know what I'm saying? Because they ain't wearing masks and all type of crazy shit and fuckery, you know what I'm saying? So, it just is what it is, man, you know. What can you do? So, yeah, man, you know, I want y'all to just know, man, you know, to keep, watch what you feeding yourself, you know what I'm saying? Because you can feed yourself through your mouth, but also you can feed your soul through your eyes and your ears and shit. You know, so be careful what you look at every day. You know, you're looking at them on TV talking about COVID 24/7 is programming. It's programming you to constantly think about COVID now because that's all you hear in your head. COVID. See, no matter how many times they say it or whatever, I still believe that it's a mind thing. I believe that the fear of COVID brings the vibration down, and that also brings your immune system down as well. This is scientifically proven. I'm sorry. For y'all that don't know, you know what I'm saying? If you do a little research, you will find out that fear brings the immune system down. So this makes you more susceptible to getting sick. Now, if you've heard of the placebo effect, that is when your mind is tricked into healing itself. So if the mind can be tricked into healing itself, I feel like the mind can also be tricked into making itself sick. If you follow me, if that makes sense to some of y'all, you know what I'm saying? And I never been a hotep nigga, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Brother Panic, man. I've been following that guy, man, since I want to say 2015, 2016. No, I take that back. Yeah, around about 2016. 17, 18, yeah, about 2016, 17, some shit like that. Man, I went searching for God. I know I'm jumping around, y'all, but